So going into this year with new leadership, I don't want people to think our democracy is lost. In fact, at least 30 states have elections in 2025, so we have to be sure that we set the tone for each and every one of them. A tone that says, we're still here and we're still fighting. So with that in mind, I want to tell you about one of the first critical elections that needs your attention. An election that will not get a lot of attention, but could determine the future of democracy and freedom in Wisconsin. And you might think, well, I don't live in Wisconsin, Lee, so how does this affect me? Well, it will affect you because Wisconsin is the most closely divided state in the nation. And whoever gets this tie-breaking vote on their Supreme Court on April 1st will be the one who gets to decide what their congressional map looks like, who goes to the federal government, what their reproductive rights are, and even what party gets to send electors to be counted for president in 2028. So this is a no-joke seat. And the two people running for this seat could not be more different. Now, the Supreme Court election itself is nonpartisan, but one of the candidates is extremely partisan. Brad Schimel is a far-right extremist, ready and willing to proudly undo any progress that has been made in Wisconsin over the past 5 years, to have fairer legislative maps, to protect their reproductive freedoms, to stop Republicans from limiting people's votes. Brad is the candidate the far-right wants, which is why we need to be helping his opponent, Susan Crawford. While Brad sued to repeal the Affordable Care Act and thinks the 1849 criminal abortion ban was valid and will no doubt once again make Wisconsin one of the most gerrymandered states in the nation, Judge Crawford is a fair and impartial judge, a former prosecutor with the history of protecting voting rights and workers' rights, and even representing Planned Parenthood as they fought to continue to offer reproductive care. While Brad already has ridiculous amounts of money pouring in from special interests, I want us to start raising for Judge Crawford, who is being supported by the incredibly well-run Wisconsin Democrats. The far-right billionaires, they want us to feel hopeless. They want us to feel outspent and outgunned, and they hope they can just demoralize us into just handing the country over to them. Well, I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. Yeah, you have the federal government right now, but we can still make a real difference in the states. So going into Trump 2.0, those of us who still believe in human rights and liberal values need to make sure that Republicans lose every possible race. Not only will it serve to hold off their very worst instincts, it will show the billionaire-run anti-democratic power players that if they are not going to protect the people, we will. This Supreme Court seat is about way more than Wisconsin. It's about who we are as a country. And the results of this election is going to set the bar. Are we a nation just ready to roll over and take it while the rich take it all from us? Or are we a nation of patriots ready to fight back? I've attached a link where possible, and I've put one in my bio, so you can go in and help Judge Susan Crawford get a win on the board. Let this election be sand in the gears of the great American takeover. Let it stop them from getting their rich boy machine up and running. Let us show every single person who is bending the knee right now that we will not. That we still believe our voice matters, and we're going to show them that at the ballot box every single time. They're about to see how scrappy the underdogs can be. And the people are the underdogs now. Check the link.